What job experience slowly made you rethink what success is and cost you more than you realized? I used to believe that if I worked harder than everyone else, I would be safe. I thought safety meant a corner office and a steady climb. I thought long hours would build a life I could point to and say I earned it. I wore that belief like armor. I said yes to overtime. I took the extra project. I answered emails at midnight because it felt like proof. At first it felt right. My boss noticed me. I got a title. People said congrats. I smiled and believed the story I had told myself. Then the series of small things started to pile up. My sister had a baby, and I missed the first week because I had a quarterly review. My partner asked if I could come to a dinner, and I said no because a client asked for a meeting. I thought those things were temporary. I thought I was investing in a future that would make up for the present. The truth was quiet at first. It showed up as yawns I could not shake. It showed up as a memory of my niece that felt thin the way a photo can feel thin when you touch it. My body started to whisper. I had headaches that did not go away. I woke up at 2 in the morning and lay there thinking about tasks like numbers in a loop. I told myself that sleep was a luxury I could earn later. I did not realize I was trading my everyday for future promises that might never arrive. Then the big thing happened, but it was not dramatic. It was a normal Friday. I had a meeting that ran late. I had to travel home. My partner texted that our dog had been sick all day. When I finally walked in the door, it was 3 in the morning. My partner was crying on the couch. I went to bed and pretended to sleep. The next morning, I noticed the way the sunlight fell in the living room and did not see the dog. I asked where he was. My partner said we had to put him down the night before because we could not get him help fast enough. I stilled. I realized I had not been there when they needed me. I had paid a price that was not on any spreadsheet. I had assumed that sacrifice had a clear return. It did not. That moment cracked something open. After that, I stopped believing in hard work as a moral absolute. I still worked. I still cared. But I began to notice choices. I began to ask whether the next yes was really worth the next no at home. I learned to name the small things that I had been losing. Birthday dinners. Quiet Saturday mornings. The way my partner laughed when they felt safe. I learned that guilt was not the same as responsibility. I learned that boundaries are not weakness. I started small. I turned off email notifications after 7. I left my desk on time once a week. I said no to a meeting that would have been convenient for others, but not for my life. The reactions were familiar. Some people asked if I was slowing down. Some people said good for you. My inbox did not collapse. The world did not end. The relief felt shocking. It was not instant. I still carry regret about things I missed. I still replay the night when I was late as if I could change it. But I also started to notice returns that are not financial. My partner stopped crying about small things. I remembered my niece learning to crawl. I began to sleep through the night more often. I learned to measure success by whether I was living the life I wanted to have dinner in. I learned that time is not something you can invest to compound into meaning later. It is already here and it is fragile. I do not have all the answers. I still feel the pull to prove myself. I still worry about bills and titles. But now when the choice comes, I try to imagine the version of me on the other side of it. Will that extra hour make a memory I want, or will it make an absence I will carry? Saying no is still hard. Saying yes to being present is worth the awkward looks and the small pay cuts. If I had one thing I could tell my younger self, it would be this. Your work will always ask more than you think. Your life will not always ask so softly. Be careful which one you answer. If you like this video, then follow us for more.